SlapFIGHT Championship 2. Young James defeats 3 opponents in one night to become America's first underground slap fighting sensation. The third and most lethal of these 3 opponents was a newcomer named Rocky Moore. Rocky had eliminated 2 men earlier that evening, but faced veteran Young James in the final. The 2 men went toe-to-toe in an 8-round war for the title. Young James became the new SlapFIGHT light heavyweight champion and went on to become a slap fighting legend.
Young James!
Rocky continued to face all comers at SlapFIGHT, always looking toward a rematch with Young James. Unfortunately, it never happened. The champion retired and Rocky left SlapFIGHT Championship for nearly 2 years. He's now back with a vengeance.
I'm Rocky, and I'm back. I'm ready to stake my claim as one of the pioneers of SlapFIGHT. I'm gonna slap out of somebody.
From Atkins, Arkansas, making his way to the barrel, Rocky Moore!
In his return to competition, he faced top 10 pound for pound, the Bayou Bastard. After 2 absolute firefights, Rocky defeated the Bastard and then Demon.
Rocky Moore!
Young James joined SlapFIGHT Championship in 2017 and became the inaugural SlapFIGHT light heavyweight champion.
I'm Young James and I'm back to take this over.
Young James!
I came with a stronger head on my shoulders and I'm ready to go in harder than ever.
Oh! And Young James with a knockdown in round 1. Big shot from Young James. These 2 slap fighting pioneers have returned and the heavyweight title is on the line. It's Young James versus Rocky Moore at SlapFIGHT Collision Course.
SlapFIGHT Championship heavyweight title fight. We have 2 SlapFIGHT legends competing tonight. Let's bring them out here. First, fighting out of Harrison, Arkansas. He is 6 feet even, weighted at 264 pounds. He is Young James! His opponent, also fighting out of Harrison, Arkansas. He stands at 6 feet 1 inches tall. He weighed in at 238 pounds. Fighting out of Team Rocky, he is Rocky!
All right, here we are back at the barrel for our main event. It's Rocky Moore versus Young James, and I cannot wait to see how this fight fleshes out. As always, our lead official, Kyron Bowen, is going to have a quick fighters meeting with our veterans, and then we'll go down and listen in for the coin toss. Again, on your left, Rocky Moore. On your right, Young James. And Young James wins the coin toss. He's going to have the first slap. This fight is scheduled for 10 rounds, and the winner will leave this undisclosed location tonight as the SlapFIGHT Championship heavyweight champion. Young James has packed on quite a bit of weight for this fight. He is 264 pounds tonight. That is 1 pound under the maximum weight allowance for heavyweight. Rocky Moore, 238 pounds. Both of these light heavyweights have come to heavyweight to make a run at this vacant title, and tonight, one of these rivals will be the champion. Round 1. All right, Young James starts it off with a little bit of a crazy slap there. I'm not so sure that wasn't a violation. Okay, they've just checked the replay. and it looks like the right heel of young James has rotated, and you cannot rotate your feet when striking. So that's going to be a warning. Round 1, there's a warning for stepping. It's a little bit out of character for young James, but he has been away for several months. Bottom of round 1, Rocky Moore with the windup. Okay, it was a little bit of a suspicious shot there, a little bit more of the heel of the hand, and it looks like Rocky knows it. And yes, it looks like one of our officials has called a clubbing warning here for Rocky Moore. What that means, friends, is that we've just gone through both slaps in round 1, and neither of these competitors has landed a clean blow. So here we are at round 2. It's an even match. Here's your windup. Okay, not a bad slap, but there may have been a stepping violation again. We're going to check. Okay, yeah, they're gonna call a stepping penalty here on young James, and that's a bad situation here for young James. That means he will now lose a turn and will not slap in round 3. Let's take a look up here at the overhead camera. And yes, you can see the right foot of young James pivoted just a little bit, and that's a violation here at Slap Fight Championship. Okay, young James and Rocky Moore sharing some words here. Bottom of round 2, Rocky's in a good position. Oh, no. And another club by Rocky Moore. He's already frustrated with himself. That was definitely an opportunity squandered. Bottom of round 2, no legal slaps have been landed. Oh, my. Rocky Moore's just disgusted with himself. He lost a close decision last year to the Bayou Bastard because of one stepping violation. And so I can see that that's going through his mind now. He's going to try to pull that together. Both of these fighters have lost their round 3 strike, and that means we're going to go right to round 4. Here we are at the top of round 4. Young James going to check his footing. He's going to check the hell out of his footing, and now here's the windup.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, young James with a nice solid slap here in round 4. He puts a good one in, and there's a point for young James. It's a little bit of conversation here. I think that was a legal slap. We're going to find out. A little bit of theatrics over here from Rocky Moore. He's over in the corner talking to his corner man, world champion, Hall of Famer, UFC former heavyweight champion, Mark the Hammer Coleman. They're having a heated conversation over there. Rocky's upset. He thinks he's been clubbed in the ear. Over in the corner of young James, it's 5-time UFC heavyweight champion Tim the Maniac Sylvia. We're very fortunate to have these two UFC former world champions as cornermen at Slap Fight. All right, the medic is at the platform here. Rocky's telling him there's some sort of an issue with his ear. And I don't know if Rocky's going to withdraw from the fight or I'm not sure. Each of our competitors wears a cotton ball inside their ear to protect their eardrums from damage. And it looks to me like Rocky just got his bell rung and he's going to step back in here. We are at the bottom of round 4. Rocky Moore shakes off his haters. He's so pissed at the barrel. Young James says, let's go, man. You're milking this break, bro. Here we go. There's the windup. Bottom of round 4.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, and a good slap by Rocky Moore. Here we are going into round 5, and each of our competitors have landed one clean slap. Rocky Moore and young James live in the same small city in Arkansas of Harrison. They've known each other since 2017 when they both made their slap fighting debut. And there is definitely no love lost between these two competitors. All right, here we are, round 5. Another clean slap from Rocky. We're neck and neck here. Each of our competitors has landed 2 clean slaps. No power shots yet, but we're still about halfway through the match. We've got several rounds left. Young James really watching his foot placement here. All right, here's the windup.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, and a nice shot there. A little bit of a stagger from Rocky, but he stays in the pocket. All right, they almost called a flinching violation on him. I'm glad they did not. I thought that was clean.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, no, this is going to be a bad turn of events here for Rocky. And again, you can see it on his face. He's a veteran. He knows when he's made a mistake. Bottom of round 6, Rocky now has a clubbing penalty. This is his second penalty, so what that means is he's going to lose his round 7 slap. That's a bad violation for Rocky. He's now going to be behind on the scorecards.
1,
Round 7.
3.
Okay, clean shot by by Young James, formerly known as Cody. Okay, another friendly warning here for Rocky. There's no penalty here, but Rocky's been told to watch his head movement. I can feel the frustration of Rocky Moore. Rocky and Young James have been rivals since SlapFIGHT 2, I believe. In SlapFIGHT 2, Young James went as Cody Fout. That was his fight name. Cody Fout won the light heavyweight championship with a victory over Rocky Moore, and Rocky Moore has never been able to forget that. He wants this title tonight, but at this point in the match, we've got 4 clean slaps by Young James. We've got 2 clean slaps by Rocky. It's starting to get ugly.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, and a nice shot by Young James. Wow. Oh, line official Q Davidson has just called a stepping violation on Young James. That's his second stepping violation. That means that he is also going to lose a turn. Take a look at the overhead camera, and there you see the pivot and the step. This time it was the left foot. Wow. Young James will now lose his round 9 slap, and that's a real opportunity for Rocky Moore. At this point in the match, Rocky Moore does have an opportunity to land clean slaps and pull off a victory. This is a very, very close fight. This is the bottom of round 8. Oh, Rocky opted not for the fist bump. Interesting. Here we go. Oh, and a very good slap from Rocky Moore. A little bit of power there. What a shitty fist bump, but what a great slap. The round 9 slap's going to be skipped for Young James, and here we go. Rocky Moore has an opportunity to even it up here.
2, 3.
And another clean slap. If you're keeping score at home at this point in the match, we have just finished the bottom of round 9, and each of our competitors have landed 4 clean slaps. They have an equal amount of penalties and almost an equal amount of power shots. This is a very, very close match, and one of these 2 rivals is about to walk away with the SlapFIGHT Championship heavyweight strap. This is the top of round 10.
1,
Young James with the windup.
2, 3.
And a good slap from Young James.
Let's go, guys.
No break for Rocky. Rocky knows the severity of the situation here. Here's your windup.
2, 3.
And a good clean slap from Rocky. What a fantastic fight, ladies and gentlemen. This fight is in the books. Young James versus Rocky. Let's go down to the barrel and see who wins this razor's thin split decision.
As you know, this went down to the wire. We had a discussion. It went back and forth. We do have a winner. Let's hear it for your winner and champion, heavyweight champion of Slap Fight Championship,
Wow! Ladies and gentlemen, your new heavyweight champion, Young James. Unbelievable. Oh my. And the legend and slap fighting pioneer, Darius the Destroyer, is here to award the belt. Wow. Congratulations, Young James, the new Slap Fight Championship heavyweight kingpin.
That was a back and forth fight. You guys both had completely different styles. I have to ask you about yours. I was over there, so I couldn't see, but it looked like you take your hands off every time you bring your hand down. You take your eyes off of him, but yet you were landing pretty clean strikes. Is that what you're doing?
That's what I've been doing. Yes. That's
so why are you looking at your hands to the target?
So I can follow my whole strike with it.
Right on.
Following it all the way.
Well, it worked, right?
Yes, sir.
And you guys went back and forth. It was a penalty-ridden fight, but you were pretty even in that category. You had a cleaner. When we counted all of the shots, you had the cleanest shots. So I'm telling you, it went down to the last slap, and you got it, baby.
I feel blessed, and Rocky, we'll do it again, baby. Let's
Yeah,
get it.
I think
We'll do it again. We'll do it again. Let's get it.
Everybody agrees that we need to run this back because that was as close as it gets.
That was a close. Let's do it again.
Now, you guys, was there bad blood? You guys were kind of talking during the match. Was that just emotions and adrenaline, or is there some bad blood there?
I'm not gonna lie, there used to be bad blood. But now we respect each other because we're in a good fighting game.
Right on.
I respect anyone who comes in here and try to get this belt. I respect you.
Right on, man. He is your champion, Young James!
Let's get it!
Well, there you have it. Young James steps up to the plate and goes home with the Slap Fight Championship heavyweight strap. Fantastic performance by both competitors tonight, but in the end, Rocky Moore fell short of the championship by 1 point. Maybe we'll run this fight back again at some point, but as for tonight, Young James, the new heavyweight champion. We also want to thank our friends from Power Slap and our two UFC world champions, Mark the Hammer Coleman and Tim the Maniac Sylvia. Don't forget to like and subscribe to all social media, find Slap Fight Championship, and support the growth of American slap fighting. My name is JT Tilley, and you've been watching Slap Fight. There is only one. Click on over to slapfight.live and take a look at all the new merch, plus fighter bios, slap rankings, and upcoming events. You can join the site for $9.99 per month and become a SlapFIGHT Hardcore member to receive access to pay-per-view events, international broadcasts, and all content deemed too hardcore for social media. It's all there at slapfight.live. Sign up today for $9.99 and support the growth of American slap fighting.
All right, I'm here with Devin Schwan, another star from Power Slap. He was with me. We were watching that back and forth heavyweight title fight. What were your thoughts on that?
Man, that was a good scrap right there. That was good stuff.
Back and forth. Did you have the winner? Did you know which one was going to win?
I picked Young James from the beginning.
Really?
Yeah, I told him that.
So you're kind of biased.
I wouldn't say I'm biased. I just had a feeling.
Right. And you think he did earn it?
Yeah, he earned it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. And anything different that you saw that was going on here in that fight and the other fights tonight that are different from the Power Slap stuff?
No, man, this is all just legit as legit gets.
Yeah.
Like, this is badass. Like, it's just awesome to be a part of it.
Well, I know that these guys, that last fight, they were talking a little bit, and Young James admitted there was maybe a little bit of bad blood. I know in the house there were some moments where it got a little heated. Do you feel like it's better when you're competing if you have some of that emotion going, or if it's just like, man, turn the emotion off and I just go and I step up and just compete?
Dude, I'm an emotional fighter, like, period.
Right.
End of story. Like,
so you use
emotion, yeah, I use it.
You embrace it.
Yeah, absolutely embrace it.
Well, and I think that's what was going on in that last fight
Yeah,
here, too.
it was.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you, Devin.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.